Today I am reviewing the Spartan Collection Halo Series 1 figures. Enjoy. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different that I don't do often on my channel, but I will be doing quite a bit down the line. Figures. So today's ones are the Spartan Collection Halo Series 1 version ones, and so they come up with 4 of these, if I'm not mistaken, in the series, which I picked up at my local Smith's store. So you get a Spartan Mark 5, a Mark 7, you get Master Chief, and also you get Kat, who was in Halo Reach, which is one of my favourite characters. I do like her design very much. So first one we are going to look at is the Mark 5 figure. It is. This figure comes with a commando rifle, a plasma pistol, and 5 extra hands. So the reason I'm doing all these together is because they all have kind of the same problem. They're very nice figures, very nice to look at, well made material, but the problem is it's the articulation on the arms and that are not great, and as you can see, the arms kind of pop out kind of easy on some of them. I think Master Chief's the only good one out of them, but we will get into that when I get to him. But yeah, the legs and all that, it's kind of it's not just to one figure. It's pretty much a default, unfortunately, for all the figures. It is. But hopefully they rectify that with a series going forward, because these are very nice looking figures indeed, especially if you're a Halo fan. The detail on them is very nice indeed, and you get a nice little metallic visor but there as well. Each one has their own little distinctive look, but it's very nice. Yeah, but like this one's probably kind of the worst one because his arm pops up and his legs don't. They come forward and all that, but they don't really do much else, to be honest, and a little stiff, but it's not too bad. But yeah, you have very nice paint job on them. You do some very nice detail on the armor. You have a nice little peg on the back there, which if you look at the guns, which are, some of them are very nice. This one's a very nice paint job and design, good little artwork on it. It is very nice detailed, and then you get the little plasma gun here then as well, which ain't the best design one. It's not, a bit of bleeding if you can't get any closer, but you do get a bit of bleeding on the edges of some of it, of the purple. But you do get a nice little design on that as well, so very nice. On which I was saying, for the peg, you have a nice little, which I'm surprised with some figures, you don't get this with some, is you get a little hole in the gun there, and you can just put it straight in there, if I can do that. So if he's got one gun in his hand, you should be able to put the other one on there, but for some reason this one's being a bit of a pain right now. It is. Let me get a closer look. All that. Nope, it's being kind of a pain, that one is. So we'll try the smaller gun. Hopefully this one will fit a bit better. Yeah, it does indeed. So you get put one of the guns on his back. You do, and then the other one you can have fit into his trigger hand, which each figure comes with, which is pretty nice. So you can pretty much interchange all the guns if you like. So it fits nicely in the hand, but there it does. Or you could put it in either hand because you've got a trigger finger on each hand. So very nice indeed. There it is. This one also comes with, as I said, 5 interchangeable hands. So he seems to have 1 salute hand, 2 open hands, and 2 clenched fist hands. So easy enough to pop off. Just be a bit careful. Comes off pretty easy, that does, like so. A little peg goes into the hole there. Focus up. There we go. So I will put one of the open hand ones on because I'm going to have him with his rifle in his hand anyway. So I put the rifle back on his right hand, and then you can have him holding it similar to that, which I'm not really going to mess around too much with right now, but yeah, looks very nice indeed. So very nice design. Unfortunately for the articulation and the joints, they feel a bit loose when you're moving them around. I honestly thought it was a figure that was the problem. It was just this one figure, but after I changed it, and I changed the old one to this one, and it's pretty much the same. So it's kind of a default of the figures, unfortunately, the way that they were designed. But it is a very, very nice figure. It is. So the next, before I get on to the next one, I forgot to say, each one comes with a game add-on for Halo Infinite. So I only pulled the one out because they're all the exact same. So yeah, each one comes with a nice little game add-on there as well. So we'll go on to the Mark 7 one now, and a very, you could say similar design, but his armor is different. Plus they've put a little brush strokes on it of a bit of scrape on the armor, so it's like you see the metal underneath it coming through there. So that's a very nice little design they had. This one comes with a gold visor similar to the Master Chief one, which we will look at next. So again, very nice detail and a paint job. It is. The articulation actually on this figure is a lot better than the Mark 5. It is actually, if I'm not mistaken, this one actually has no problem. It's a bit loose feels on the arms, but the arms don't pop off as easy as the other one, and you get a way better articulation on the feet and the legs with this one. So it doesn't swivel, unfortunately, because of the armor he's got. Head, which I never showed on the other one, they all do pretty much go 360 around. But yes, very nice indeed. So this one actually has no problems, except for kind of a bit of a loose joints on the arm and the shoulder parts, but otherwise, yeah, it's very nice indeed. So this one comes with 2 guns as well, and it comes with a bulldog and a disruptor and some additional hands. So we will have a closer look at the guns, which I'm a little bit disappointed this is a bit plain. Some nice detail on it, but I would have wished it done a bit more additional paint job on it, maybe on the handle and that, but still a nice little design. Similar to the other one, they all come with a peg on their back, so you can put the gun on it. You can. So that's the first one, and then the second one, which I like a little bit more because I like the difference between the dark and the black, the grey and the black. Again, very nice detail. It is. And again, with the peg holder there for the back. And he comes with the exact same hands as the Mark V. So he has two open hands there, two clenched ones. Whoop, just drop one on the floor there. And then he also comes with one you can salute. The other thing with the other one as well, the others all have the colour plate they got on their gloves as well. So with that being red, with the white one, the Mark V, he does not. It's just kind of like they missed it, or it was like a trial run, that one was, before they got onto the other ones. So, but yeah, very nice indeed. It is, with the additional hands. So the next one I'm going to jump onto, which some of you will probably think, oh, why didn't you do that one last? Done Cat last because she's my favourite figure, but she does come with her faults herself. So we are going to have a look at Master Chief. So the main guy character out of all the games, pretty much. Again, articulation on this one is probably the best. There's no loose arms or any loose articulation. It's very nice indeed. It is. So the head doesn't spin around 360 on this one because he's got the two shoulder parts blocking the way. He also has a little bit of damage. It's like the Mark 7 one with a few scrapes on his armour, but there with the metal showing through. Very nicely done paint jobs, but there brush strokes. But yeah, this is a very nicely detailed figure. And again, peg on the back where you can put an extra gun. I do like the black underneath the armour. They don't just skimp on that as it's just black and just smooth. It is very detailed itself. It is. So that is very nice indeed. And the gold face plate there, visor on his head. So that is very, very nice indeed. So it does rival Cat as one of my favourites in this series. It is. But yeah, he's probably the best working one out of the lot. He is. So he comes with two guns as well, which is an assault rifle and a sidearm. He does. So we will take a closer look on him. So very nicely detailed again. It is. Wish they put a little more colour in it, but I think that's a little nitpick compared to, because the detail on this gun is very nice indeed. As you can see some of the very small design that they done on it. Very nice indeed. It is. And then we go on to the little handgun, which has a bit of green in it, so a little bit of colour. Again, nicely designed. Some nice little art, some design on it. Very nice indeed. So yeah, very pleased with that one. And again, with his hands, he has two open ones, similar to the other two figures. He gets two closed fist ones, just like the other ones, just with the green on it instead and a little bit of different design. But he also gets a more like a pointing hand where he's giving directions or orders instead of the other two, which are salute. They had salute hands with them. So nice little different addition to have. So very nice indeed. So on to the last one, and that's Cat from Halo Reach, which probably is my favourite game I've played out of the Halo series. I do love that game, very emotional ending to it. It is, but this is a very nice design on you because, of course, you played the game. She has an artificial arm. She does. The one thing I have a problem with on her, and her body is very loose. it's not that much of a problem. But yeah, it's a little disappointing with these figures and all that, because they are very nice looking figures, very nicely, like the make, what they made them out of and all that is very nice, and design and the like the design and they made a lot of effort with the design. I've said that 3 times now, with the design on it, and they look like they made quite an effort with the paint and doing the scuff marks on the armor and all that to kind of fall flat with the articulation of some of the things. Like the rest of it is great. Her arms are fine. Her legs are pretty good as well. A little stiff on the knees, but they'll loosen up after a while. Legs are a bit kind of loose as well. They are. So it's a very nice series, but unfortunately with the articulation it has let it down a bit and all that. But the design on this one is, I do like her more than the others. Like Master Chief comes a close second, and they're all good in their own way. They are, but she really does just stand out. She does. I like her visor as well, and a little addition on the side, but it's a different helmet compared to the other ones. They're kind of similar, the other 3 are, with a little bit of difference. Her head does go all the way round, and yeah, very nice indeed. Has a lot more design on her to the other ones, really, and I hope they bring out some of the other ones from Halo Reach as well, because you had some nice good characters in that one. You did. With Cat, you also come with 2 guns, which are the Spartan Laser and the Magnum. So we will look at Spartan Laser, which I'm surprised she comes with a Spartan Laser. And I honestly thought she was a sniper in that game. I'll have to go back and play it another time and all that. But again, very nicely detailed gun. A little extra paint on this one, it looks like. So you have like the black gunmetal and then the green, and then you have the little writing UNSC there as well. Very nice little touch. So very nice. But then again, like I said, with all these guns you can change them around if you want and all. You don't have to keep the same gun with the same person. But very nice. And then you have the little Magnum, which is just a nice little addition to have. Nicely detailed, nice little colouring, the grey and the black. So very nice indeed. And then we go on to her hands. She only has 4 extra hands on this one, because I will show you in a second, as you could probably see down below. So she has 2 open ones, an extra 1 closed one, and similar to Master Chief, a pointing one. Not as the exact same, it's more straighter fingers on these ones, but very nice. But I like the hands are exactly the same as her artificial arm. You know it's like a metal hand, but there, because it's a bit thinner and a bit a bit thinner than the other hands. As you can see, they've got 2 for that, and as you can see, they look a bit thinner to me. Might not to other people, but that is very nice indeed. So instead of having an extra 5th hand, Cat comes with an extra head. So she has one without the helmet, which is not a bad design. Nice, they've done the little scars on her face. But there, looks a bit cartoony, to be honest. I think could have gone a bit more realistic personally, but it's still a very nice design. Nicely painted, light on the lips, but yeah, the scars she's got on her faces really do stand out. And I will probably have it placed with that on, which I will show you in a sec. See how pop her head off. So just pop off her, pretty easy. Nice little ball joint for there. So, and then we put this one on. Get it. Bit of strength to do it. There we go. So we got that on. So looks very nice indeed. So I will probably display her with this head and try and tuck her helmet in her arm. But there I will. But very nice indeed. There it is. So my final thoughts on this Halo series. Like I said, I'll give it a 7 because everything about them, the design, the look, is the paint job, all very nice. But it is the biggest problem is the articulation. Unfortunately, on a few of the figures, they are loose and all that. So hopefully, if they bring out more in this one, and maybe in the series 2 ones, they've rectified that problem. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I will see you next time. Bye.